match. Black Ops, lock and load.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young B coming back with another video. No, I ain't done a video in a minute, but you know I'm back, and today I got a story time for y'all. So, you know, just go ahead, grab your Nicka Pepsi and some of your some popcorn or whatever you wanna eat, bro, and let's get to it. So, this story time happened back in 2nd grade. This story time is about the first girl that I ever asked out. See, you know, you in 2nd grade, it's not really like a real relationship like that, so I'm not gonna count this as my first relationship. I actually got a video. Well, no, I'm gonna make a video about first relationship, but that's coming. It's coming later. But so let's get right into the story time. So, you know, up in 2nd grade, you know, you always got that one girl that everybody likes, and this girl was that girl that everybody liked. And I'm just gonna give her a code name because I don't want her to like look at this video and be like, I didn't give you permission to put my name out there, you know, and she's gonna start some BS. So we're gonna give her a code name Patricia. That's gonna be her code name. So Patricia, like I said, was that girl that everybody liked. Everybody in 2nd grade liked. So being me, I was trying to hit at that. So at first I didn't even really like her like that. I guess I just wanted to date a girl, you know. So I ended up asking her out, and what I did, like the day before I asked her out, like, you know, you'd be up in like the shower and stuff, and you'd be acting out like a scene or something like what like never happened. Like you'd be like, oh, what's up, baby girl, I want you to be mine or whatever. But you just be making up some dumb stuff up in the shower, you know, stuff that's never gonna happen. So I was doing that, and that was on Thursday, right? Probably up in the bath or something, you know. So the next day comes around, and they saw the end of the day on Fridays, we'd had this thing called chapel, so we would go into this church thing and watch a documentary. That's what it was. We was watching about forest animals. So how our teacher would line us up was boy, girl, boy, girl. So being the smart little nigga I made sure that I was right next to her in line. I made sure I was sitting next to her, bro, so I could do it. So I ended up sitting next to her. While I was sitting next to her, we all, you know, up in line, we was walking, I was talking to her and stuff, you know, trying to, what the hell. So I was starting up a conversation or whatever, and we get into the chapel. So then we sit down at the pews. So we started talking and stuff and watching the documentary, and you know, I had to get ready to ask her out. So I started talking to her, and then I said, who do you like? And then she said, I don't like anybody. And she said, who do you like? And I said, I kinda like you. I used to say that all the time, you know, like, I kinda like you, so that if the girl don't end up liking you and somebody asks you, you like her? Be like, nah, bro, I kinda liked her. I didn't like her like that, you know, something like that. So I end up asking her, and I was like, you want to go out with me? And she said yes. So, you know, feeling a little happy and stuff, you know, got my first girlfriend and shit, whatever. So at the end of the chapel, she came up to me. She was like, in my family, what we do after we start dating, we first hold hands, and then we hug, and then we kiss. So I'm over here like now that I'm thinking about it, she making it sound like some family tradition over here talking about, oh, you know, it's in my family, we do this. It's like making it sound like a family tradition. I'm like, bruh, chill. So after that, I was holding her hand. I held her hand for like 2 5 seconds, whatever, bro. And you know, I let go. I was like, you know, you do that little laugh or whatever, bro. Oh yeah, don't ever ask a girl out on Friday, bro, because that weekend hits, bro. It's gonna feel so long and so boring, bro. Bro, that shit was so long and so boring. So I get back, and you know, we were holding hands in class or whatever, right, like under the desk one time. And then what the teacher used to do is she would have the kids sit down on the carpet, and she would teach us like a lesson or something. So I was sitting next to Patricia, and I had my hand on top of hers, and then she put her hand on top of mine, like that's what we would do, right? So one time, my teacher, she got on like her tippy toes and kind of looked over and was looking at us, and she seen that we had our hands on each other, right? And then we took our hands away hecka fast, right? So that she didn't know what was going on. So she calls us after the little lesson that she was teaching, and she said, "Brandon, Patricia, were you guys holding hands?" And you know, we lied to her. It was like, no, we weren't holding hands. Our hands were just really close to each other. That's right. We were just like, our hands were really close to each other. And then she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." We were like, "Yeah, we're just really close friends like that. We've known each other for a while, you know, just making up stuff." But I already knew that she knew that we were holding hands. So after that, like later on, this is when we was getting ready to kiss, right? So how our like playground was like set up, we had a blacktop, which was like where all the where everybody like played tag at or like played basketball or whatever. And they also had this little playground area with like swings and a play structure and stuff. So that's where we were at, and they had trees over there, and we went behind the trees. So that was kind of like where the secret area was at, where you would like do stuff at, right? So we went over there, and we was about to kiss. So we're just talking for a second, right, making sure that nobody's coming. Well, pause. So she asked me, "Have I kissed anybody?" So I wasn't gonna front, you know. So I said, "No, I haven't." So then I asked her, I said, "Have you ever kissed anybody?" She said, "Yeah, back in kindergarten I used to kiss this boy all the time, like every day." And I was like, what? That man's is lucky getting a kiss every day. You know, I was wishing like I could do that, you know, back at that time. So right when we was about to do it, I was leaning in to kiss her. She stopped, right? She was like, "Oh my gosh, why are you spying on me?" Like, there was this kid that was spying on us, bro. This big-headed Fruit Loop kid, bro, was spying on us. I don't remember his name, bro. He was like some foreign kid, bro. I don't remember his name, but I was so mad, bro. Cause she walked away. She was like, "Why are you spying on me?" And then walked away, bro. And I never got that kiss. Crap, I didn't get that kiss too, but she was already kissing on some other boys and stuff, so didn't want that kiss. So then it goes on like later into our relationship, bro. Like after that, bro. After the little fruity tooty Fruit Loop kid done like messed up everything. Like that kid was gay too. I already knew. He was up in PE class. He was in some other boy's lap or something. It was gay, but you know, I ain't got nothing against gay people. I just knew he was fruity. I ain't saying I got anything against gay people. I just knew he was fruity. So it's later into our relationship. Like, let you know, this only lasted for about like 2 weeks, bro. So it gets later to the relationship, and I decided to write her a love letter, which I will not do ever again, bro. I'm not doing that again. So I remember at night, I got my piece of paper, got my pen, and I like sat down on the ground, and I was writing it like under this what is it called, dresser, right? Like kind of, I forgot what it was called. I was writing it like under there, right? It just on some hardwood stuff. So I was writing it, and I don't remember what it says. Probably like "you're beautiful" or whatever, or like "you're cute" or whatever. Probably said "cute" because I didn't know how to spell beautiful at that time. So I ended up writing that, and I gave it to her the next day. I gave it to her, bro. Guess what little Patricia gonna do? She gives it to the teacher. I was so mad, bro. She gave it to the teacher. And I was like, bruh, I was so mad because she gave that shit to the teacher, bro. And then the teacher came and talked to me, and she was like, Brandon, did you give Patricia a letter? And I was like, no. But she already knew that I did, right? She was like, okay, Brandon, I know that you did, but just don't do that again. And I was like, alright then. So I wasn't really tripping like that. So then it gets later into our relationship. I remember she gave me this like ornament and these stickers. And she gave me this ornament for a tree, right? A Christmas tree. This was the day before Christmas break, I think. And I remember bringing it home and showing my mom. She was like, who gave you this? And I was like, this girl at my school. She said, what girl? Is she giving this out to everybody? I was like, yeah, she gave everybody stickers. She also gave us stickers too, but she only gave me stickers and the ornament. And I was like, but she only gave me the ornament. She was like, okay. Then my mom knew what was going on. So after that, we get back from Christmas break. I believe this is when we get back from Christmas break, and I think that's when we broke up. And like I'm pretty sure she broke up with me at that time. I think she did. I ain't gonna lie, from the front, she did. So then she was like, probably say this isn't gonna work out or whatever. Just some bullshit, you know what all girls say, bruh. So I remember this kid that was a stalker, bruh. This man's I don't give a fuck. I'm about to say this nigga's name. His name was Isaiah. He was a stalker. Like, he really liked this girl, bruh. It was crazy. And I was just like, dang, you really like this girl. And I guess they ended up dating. And then I remember they broke up. So then I asked her out again, and she was like, oh, fine. I'm thinking this is something good. I'm tripping. That does not mean that it was good, bro. It's just if a girl says, oh, fine, I'm over here, but she walked away, yes, because I remember, like, I seen that in, like, this show. If y'all remember Johnny Test, I remember I seen that in that show, and I was just like, yes. It was so stupid. So then after that, we broke up after like a day, I think. And then in 3rd grade, we went on this field trip. I remember we had to hold hands with somebody to cross the road, right? And you know, being a little pimp I was, I had 2 girls on each side. No, I only had 1 girl on one side and this other girl, my friend, on the other side. I had Patricia on one side and my other friend, that's a girl, was on the other side. And so we was just walking holding hands, bro. And then the other girl let go, but Patricia was still holding my hand. So we was just swinging back and forth, just walking until we got to back to class, I think that was. And we just kept holding hands until we got back to class. So yeah, I think that's it for up in elementary school. And then this actually goes on into middle school too, because I remember, like, I left that school that I was at I went there for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade, and then I left and I went to another school for 4th and 5th, and then I had to go back to that school for 6th grade because I didn't get into the school that I was in now. It was a long waiting list for the school that I'm in now, so I had to go back there for 6th grade. And while I was there, I was talking to her and stuff, you know, and I got her Instagram, and I slid into her DMs, and and we was talking, and I don't know how the conversation started, but I remember I asked her out again. I guess she wanted to date again, so I asked her out again, and she said yeah. So we were dating. And I remember my brother was helping me out with this too. I remember that. So she said yeah. So we was dating, and the next day, bro, it was a waste of my time. This was a waste, bro. The next day at PE, bro. But first she said don't tell nobody, which I was fine with. And then comes PE, she tells me that, like, I don't know, this weren't exact words, but this is basically what she said. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, I just don't want us to have a bad breakup and it ruins our relationship as friends. So I'm like, bruh, alright, this is just a waste of my time, bruh. And I was just like, alright, okay. And then I remember later in the year I had a party, and I remember that nobody wanted me to invite her, right? Because just a bunch of crap happened with her and like some other kids or whatever, and I guess I was a part of it. So just a bunch of crap happened. So nobody wanted me to invite her to my party. So I made the decision. I was like, alright, bro, I'm not gonna invite her to my party. And I already had the invitation with her name on it. So what I did is I crossed her name out and I put my other friend's name on it. Like, I think he was just a classmate. He was kind of a friend, but he was more of just a classmate, you know. So I put his name on it, and she found like the envelope in the trash. She seen that her name was crossed out, and she asked me about it. She was like, oh, so you crossed my name out? And I just didn't know what to say, bruh. But that's it for this story time. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It's Young B. I'll see y'all later. Peace.